There it goes. If the audio is working, there it goes. I'm trying to get it to come up so I could actually see it on my phone. And it's really slow tonight. Testing 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's working. It's working. So hey folks, Cap JLP here. Got Loaf a Lot 35. We also got Best Man. We're gonna be playing a new game tonight. Well, it's new to Loaf. Me and Best Man both played this game a lot, but we're starting new to kind of stay with Loaf and not kind of power living him. So we're gonna start new characters. So I created a new user over on my Cap JLP 2, but it's streaming on Cap JLP. So hopefully this is all going to work. But anyway, we want thank you guys for watching. If you would, hit that subscription bell, hit the like, notification, see future streams. If you're on Twitch, hit that heart button, follow and subscribe. We greatly appreciate it. And my channel is CapJLP, and Loaf's is Loaf a Lot 35. I just noticed I don't have my party overlay turned on. I would do that. Probably. So I moved mine to the top center, and it still might. But we need to do some things. It's going to take a few minutes. It's going to be really boring to watch, but maybe someone will learn something, because the controls in this game, it comes kind of set up for a controller, but there's so many buttons that they're just not mapped. So we need to go through our options and set our controls up. And what I did is went over to my account that I've already got them set up, and I made a bunch of pictures. So we'll have to go through these pictures. I don't know, I made like 60. So when you're on the start screen, let me know and we'll start going through these mappings. So if you go down to options and then you go over to controls and then you hit controls, it brings up this default context and it's got all this stuff. We want to go to flight rotation, and you do that with your left stick. You go to flight rotation and you click A, and then we'll just kind of see what they got. And how I did this, again, is I fly radio controlled airplanes, so I set it up exactly like how I fly model airplanes, so it feels right in my hand. Also, so I don't crash my model airplanes thinking I'm playing a video game. So on that first one that says yaw axis, we want to change that, and what you do is you put your cursor over the RS right now it says, which is right stick. And if you click A, it'll say, what do you want that to be? And we want that to be left stick, right, and left. So if you'll take your left stick and just move it right or left, it will then say, are you sure you want to do that? And because it's already linked, but we do, because we're going to change that too. So just confirm that. Should be left. Yeah, so it should say right, left, show little arrows left and right, and then LS, so that'll be left stick. Yeah. And I don't mess with the roll sensitivity. You probably could. I've never really messed with that. Maybe that would make you roll faster, but I haven't messed with it. Yaw into row with flight assist is off. And then we'll go down to... No, right underneath that bar. Right under that... Yeah, that's the default, and I don't think we need to move it. But right underneath that, it says yaw into roll flight assist. Make sure that is off. and then go to roll axis, and then click A there, and that's going to be our right stick left to right. So if you just push right stick left to right, that should fill it in. So it should show the little arrows right and left and should say RS. And then we're going to go to pitch axis. We're going to change that from the left stick up and down to the right stick up and down. And then we'll go down to vertical. Is that under flight thrust? Yeah. So if you click, like if you use your stick over to flight thrust and click A, it will like expand the flight thrust. And then go down to vertical thrust axis. And change that or set that to be the left stick up or down. And then we'll scroll on down to alternative flight controls. And if you click A on that, it will expand it. We're not going to change that LS click. That means if you click the left stick in, that's going to change your flight control modes. And again, I'll explain all this when we're playing, but for now we'll just set it up and then I'll explain what does what. So then you go to roll axis, and that needs to be right stick left and right. Yeah. But this is your alternate flight controls. So this would be actually when you flip to another way you're going to fly. And I'll explain it later. Let's just set these up and then we'll go from there. Yeah. So then on your pitch axis, that's going to be your right stick up and down. And then on your lateral thrust axis, that's going to be your left stick, right or left. And then vertical thrust axis will be the left stick up and down. And then if you'll expand flight throttle, and it should be on full range, and then increase throttle should be right bumper, which is default, and then left bumper for decreasing throttle, and then scroll down to set speed to 0. So you see it goes negative 100, negative 75, negative 50. It goes to 0. Click there. This is going to get hunky-dory now. This is going to be a couple buttons. Are you ready? Left stick click in and left bumper. So left stick click in and left bumper. Yeah, it's hard to do without moving the left stick, because if you move the left stick, that counts too. I just did it too. You got to click that in and not move the left stick. You can just set it again. Oh shit. It didn't erase anything, did it? Because sometimes it does erase shit when it does that. Yeah, I don't know how many times I've started over because we've hit B too many times and canceled. Do we need to go back to the top? Up. I think Buddy doesn't use this at all, but I use that 0 a lot. Uh, yeah, yeah, you do because I logged into your account and set all your controls up to match mine. So you gotta, click on the field where it brings it up and it's ready, and then you click in on your left stick and hit your bumper. Yeah, yeah, I just figured that out too. I hit left bumper and it went to the top. All right. Oh shit! I just hit the wrong button. Hold on. Let me get back to where I was. Once you, yeah, once you get it done, this will be easy peasy and you won't have to do this shit anymore. So the next one we need to check is the set 75% throttle, and you will use this one all of the time. And it's the plus 75, so it's down below 0 to 75%. You don't have a plus, right? So you can default that 75 without a minus is a plus. So right there on that one, you want to do right and left bumper at the same time. So that one's easy, just both of your bumpers. Yep, got to hit A first. And then while we're thinking about it, just scroll all the way to the bottom and go over there and click apply and save what we've got so far. So scroll all the way to the bottom, and then it'll put you over on cancel. Yes, just pull it till it scrolls all the way down there to where it says cancel. Don't click on cancel. Move your cursor over to apply and click A on apply. And then once you've applied, it brings you back to controls. Just go right back into controls. All right. So then we'll scroll down to. What does that say? Forward only throttle reverse. Oh, that's the wrong screen. Hold on. I'm looking at my pictures I took on my phone. And we're looking for is that really where we went? Yeah. So we need to go to flight miscellaneous and expand that. And then flight assist needs to be the Y button plus the right bumper. So that's Y and right bumper. Okay, and then engine boost is B. Frame shift drive is Y. Super Cruise is Y and up. Yeah, Y. Correct. Yeah. And then we'll go down to targeting and no, it'll default for us. I don't really know what the difference between hyperspace jump and toggle frame shift drive. So it's the same thing. So like when you type Y, if you have a plot route to a new star system, it automatically goes to hyperspace. If you're going to a location inside the same solar system you're in, it toggles Super Cruise. So I don't really need another button to have to fucking remember how to go to hyperspace jump. Targeting. And this might be all default, but A left is correct, A down, A right. Select wingman's target. Yeah, we probably could use every damn one of them, but that's a lot of fucking buttons. It is right bumper, left bumper, A. So both bumpers and A. Well, well, it may or may not work, right? Because there's a select wingman 2 and 3. So I know I set this up and played with it, but if it's me and you together, it's going to work, right? But if it's me and you and Loaf, who's the wingman 1, 2, and 3, right? So, but fuck trying to remember that, you know. Yeah, that the next one is default. So then we're going to weapons. And those are all default, so those are all good. And then we're going to go to cooling. And this is something I added that Buddy may or may not have, but because, well, I'll explain it later. Anyway, so the silent running is Y and left bumper. Yeah, so it should say Y plus LV. And deploy heatsink is B and right bumper. Okay. And then we'll go down to miscellaneous. Let's look there too, make sure that's all defaulted or correct. Yeah, I'm just checking the picture against what I got. Because oddly enough, when I start playing this game, I hit the buttons I need because I've played this game so fucking much. But to tell you the truth, I couldn't remember what they are. But somehow or another, I hit the right buttons. Use chaff launcher. Where's that at? Really? Oh, I see, yeah. So for landing gear, B and down, use shield cell, B and left bumper. Right under landing gear and left bumper. And that's very advanced shit. You won't be using that for a long time. But once you do, and you go, Bill, how do I do a shield cell bank? I'm going to go hit your B and left bumper. Landing gear is the default B and down on the D-pad. Yeah, that's the normal. It's all good. So did you get your landing gear fixed? Yeah, and underneath that cargo scoop. So we're in miscellaneous. Should B and down on D-pad, yeah. And then use shield cell is B and left bumper. Use chaff launcher is, damn, that's little, A and X together. A and X. it's green A, blue X. It's hard to see when you're old. Okay, so then we go to night vision, which is just scrolling on down. And I never use this button. Fuck, I don't know if If I ever remember to do that shit. It is left bumper, right trigger, left trigger. So basically your bumpers and triggers. Yeah. Some maybe. I've never used it. I mean, they've added so much. Me and Buddy's been playing this game since what, 2008 when it came out on Xbox, and it's changed so much. When the first game came out, there were no buttons mapped, so you had to map all of your controls. Nothing was mapped. Then they kind of got together with a bunch of people and said, "How do you set it up?" And they come out with a default, and that's what we're looking at now, plus changing a few things, right? And they've added so much more to it. You can. However, engine colors and weapon colors are like World of Warships. You have to pay for them. Now they're cheap. They're way cheap. I mean, you spend $5, you'll get a whole bunch of shit. You know, it's not like you're going to spend $60 on a boat. You're like, oh, if I get $5 worth, I can buy engine colors, weapon colors, and a paint job. You know, yeah. Yeah, you could buy every. You couldn't spend it all. You'd buy every paint job and everything in the game and still have a lot of money because they want to make money with microtransactions, but to them, microtransactions $4 or $5. It's not World of Warships $60. Yeah. Yeah. So now we're going to go down to and expand mode switches. We are getting close to the end. Don't give up, folks. Keep watching. So under mode switches, that first one is X and left on your D-pad. Yeah. X and up, on. So these may be mostly default, but there is a change somewhere down here. My head look is right stick click in. Let me make sure that's right. Yeah. And then friends menu. Open discovery. Holy shit. Do I ever use that? Right bumper, left bumper, right trigger. So both bumpers and right trigger. Yeah. I usually use the menu, but you can open that shit in the menu. But let's go ahead and set it up since I've got it set up. Switch cockpit mode. Yeah. Yeah, so you bump both bumpers, right trigger. Man, I should have got a better picture than that. I can't tell what that is, fellas. I think it is, unfortunately. But I think it's A and down on the D-pad. Yeah. No. That's not it. That's not it. It can't. Hold on. Don't do that yet. See, I don't think it's telling me. It's giving me a warning there. It says this is currently bound to select highest threat. So I don't do that. Hit cancel. Let me try this. Y and down. Okay, Y and down. That's what it is. That is, my picture's really blurry. Y and down on the D-pad. And then enter FSS mode is right click stick in. Remember, you can't move your stick around. And down on the D-pad. After you press A. Because I just... Nah, yeah. And then to interface mode, this all might be default. UI nested toggle. I do not have that. I wonder what that is. Yeah, that's what it is for me, but when I look at my screen, there's nothing there. Well, let's leave it and see what happens. Right bumper, left bumper. That's all there. And then I got pictures out of order. It should be head look. Okay. Yeah, head look. So head look, the accumulate on is there, but look up and down axis is right stick up and down, and look left and right is right stick up and down. So that's a default. So. And then we go to okay, Galaxy Map. So Galaxy Map, yeah, that's all default. Man, I know I set some weird shit in Galaxy Map, but I don't know where it's at, because I know I can type X and go up and down through the plane, but I don't see that in there. Yeah, that's all default. So then we'll go down to driving. Yeah, it's default. The rest of that stuff's all default. So go to driving. Drive assist is A and down on the D-pad. Right, yeah, you're changing it. A and down on the D-pad. And then that's correct. Roll axis is right and left stick. So steering axis is left and right, and then roll axis, my default is left stick, right and left. So I need to change that. No, that's right. Roll axis is right stick. So pitch axis needs to be right stick up and down. So pitch. Yeah, so that needs to change to right stick up and down. Because your pitch axis on your airplane is right stick up and down. So why make it fucking different for your truck? So that way it's correct. And then vertical thrusters is left stick up and down. Well, I have my handbrake set to Y. And my headlights are B. X is, yeah, just B. Why need two buttons when one will do? And then toggle SRV turret is X. That's what it should be. X and RB. X and LB. Yeah, that's default. Drive targeting is probably all default, but let's take a look at it. Yeah, and then drive turret controls is right and left, right stick left and right stick up and down. And then we go to drive throttle. That needs to be set to forward only, where it says full range. Change that to forward only. Yeah. And then right trigger for the gas, left trigger for the brake, which is right. Accelerate, decelerate, yeah, just saying brake. Because the way that it's set up, it's forward only. So it's a brake. Then we go to being up. Do I have being up for mine? Yeah. And then driving mode switches, probably all default on these, because they added that and they added the truck later on. But I did change the way the throttle works because it works better my way. Open galaxy map is Y and left D-pad. Don't really do that very often in here, but and then Y and right is system map. It's the same for the ship. If you're in your ship and you do Y and left and Y and right, that does those. Well, it goes right and left panel. Doesn't really open that. Never mind. And that is both bumpers, right trigger. Yeah. Now, see, it's wanting me to unbind it up there. I'm going to confirm that. Left bumper, right trigger. Hit Windows. I think you may have hit the trigger and it accepted just your trigger. Yeah, if you hit your Windows button, it'll back out of that setting. But the Open Discovery, what we've got is left bumper, right trigger. So hit both bumpers and your right trigger. Left bumper, right bumper, trigger. So you got to do them all at the same time. Make sure you click A first. How did your accelerate access get set to that versus right trigger? Just hit cancel. Just hit cancel on that and leave it alone. We never open the damn Discovery book, and it's going to mess. I don't know, when you go to throttle your SRV, it may be wanting you to do all those commands instead of just right trigger. It should be just right trigger for accelerate access, so that's what's confusing me. Yeah, that's what it should be. But just leave the Open Discovery alone. I mean, you can open that in the menu, which is what I usually do anyway. The switch cockpit modes, we want to make that the same for our ship, which is Y and down on the D-pad. So switch cockpit mode, Y and down on the D-pad. Because that's how our ship works, same way for the ship. So it might as well be the exact same in the truck. Right stick click, yeah. And then we'll go to multi-crew. And I think this might all be default. Yeah, it's all default. Fighter orders, I'm not. We'll fill those out in 6 or 7 years when you have a fighter. Yeah. So the next thing we want to go is closer to the bottom. It's full spectrum system scanner. Yeah, the FSS is badass. When we played originally, we didn't have this. So we want to, yeah, we need to change that. We want it to be the exact way our airplane flies, because why make it fucking different? So your camera pitch is right and left, up and down. So your right stick up and down. And then yaw is right stick, right and left. Why did I do that fucking different? Well, I did. It don't like that. Cancel. Cancel. I'm going to leave that left stick, left and right, even though that's set up on my pictures. Zoom into target. Shit, they have triggers and I have up and downs. So I have left stick up and down for both of those. And you want to do that. I remember I did change that. So zoom into target needs to be left stick up and down. Is left stick up and down. So it's the same stick, so you'll be able to zoom in and out with your stick, and you can make easier detailed changes than pulling the trigger. That's why I did that. And then the stepped zoom in and out, the in is up on the D-pad and the out is down on the D-pad. Ah, see what we're doing here. Okay. Yeah, so in is up, out is down. It's much easier because once you do it, you'll be like, oh, I see why he did this, because it would just those triggers are really touchy. Where your stick, you can move in slower, and that's why I changed that. Well, Buddy's talking about the sticks, but we're talking about something we just did. So stepped in and out. So that's in is up on your D-pad, out is down on your D-pad. And then tuning is left stick, left and right. And confirm that. Yeah, confirm it. And then go up to camera yaw. See, I had these backwards. That's why I had it. And camera yaw is right stick. Left and right. Left and right. Yeah, it swapped it. When you confirmed, it swapped it. And then tuning right and left is your D-pad. So right is right D-pad, left is left D-pad. And then, yeah, so you pull your cursor over there and then you got to fine tune it. Well, you use your D-pads to fine tune that. And it's way easier to do that than those triggers were. Discovery scan is left trigger. Yeah. Leave FSS is B. target current signal is A, because A targets every fucking thing. And then show help is Y. Because why does this do that? Well, that shows help. And then we go to the detailed service scanner, which is another cool thing. Get away, dog. Go lay down somewhere. No! Hold on. My damn dog's trying to get my dinner. Yeah, dinner was later than normal, so I usually try to eat before we stream. It didn't happen. What are we on? Because I done lost track what we were doing. So, toggle front and back view is X. B, yep. And then right stick. Man, I can't see. Right stick up and down. Yeah, those others are default. It don't change those. Those are default. Yeah. Yeah, those are default. Third person pitch axis. That's weird. Third person field of view axis is left stick, left and right. Yeah. Yes. Correct. So then scroll all the way to the bottom, go over to apply real gently, and click A on apply. Thank God. Okay, that's done, folks. So yeah, just rewind that, set your controls up like me. That way when you ask me a question, I can tell you. Okay, so now we're going to click start.
Welcome to Mawson Dock. Make yourself comfortable.
Oh, you went through the tutorial. Yeah, I didn't. I wanted to stream it. So.
My name's Theo Acosta, and I'll be running your Pilots Federation evaluation. Most pilots assigned to me earn their license, so as long as you follow my instructions, you'll be a commander in no time. Oh, and before you ask, I may sound like an Imperial, but I'm actually from an independent system. Today we'll be covering the basics of flight control, combat, and frameshift drive use. This Sidewinder has been installed with a specialized computer that'll take control at certain points. Mostly you'll follow a series of objectives to guide your actions. These are shown in the info panel at the top right of the head-up display. Okay, you're good to go. Select auto launch from the options ahead of you when you're ready.
Ship release confirmed. Auto launch sequence underway.
The beauty of auto launch is that you can relax and enjoy the view. One of the ways that technology allows us to appreciate the good things in life. Other applicants are departing for their own evaluations, but this isn't a race. Each of the coming stages can be completed at your own pace.
your D-pad. Yeah, you have to yield to bigger vessels. So
Remarkable,
it's all automated. Just let it do
For
its
so long,
thing.
humanity gazed up at the stars in wonder. We're not distracted by one of Earth's many wars. And now, we glide between them without a second thought. Ah, here we are. Your first task is to
If you
demonstrate
click
basic
your right
ship
stick
movements.
in, you can move your
The
head
ship's
with your
trajectory
right
is
stick.
primarily
If you click
controlled
it
by
again,
pitch,
it
yaw, and roll.
looks forward.
Perform each of these now.
We just click it. You just click it.
Good. Now increase your throttle to accelerate forwards. Decrease the throttle to resume a stationary position. Your throttle can also be pulled back from zero to engage reverse thrust. As before, push the throttle in the opposite direction to cease moving. Inputs confirmed. Looks like you've got the hang of individual controls. Let's see if you can put them all together. Your next task is to guide your ship through a series of checkpoints. Head towards the course, following the target indicator. The course weaves through an orbital structure and is designed for the novice pilot.
Oh, my something's not right. I'm not yawing.
Accelerate through the first checkpoint when you're ready to start. And we're off. There's no time limit, so maintain a comfortable speed while you familiarize yourself with the controls. Rolling and
Bumpers,
pitching together
right
is
and
the
left
most
bumper.
efficient way of turning rapidly.
No, it stays where you got it set, kind of like a battleship. Right bumper full, throttles up, left bumper throttles down.
It's good practice to consider the angle and speed of your approach. See the blue marker beside the throttle gauge? This indicates the optimum turning speed.
Oh shit. I missed that one. That's bad. Yeah.
You're approaching a particularly sharp turn, so I advise slowing down to prevent any mishaps.
You can throttle back and back up. There's no time limit, so go slow. Yeah, you can fly
Your ship's
backwards.
boost function greatly increases your speed, but use it wisely.
Should be, if you pull back, the nose should go up. Push down, the nose should go down. Roll right, roll left. Yep. Nope, that is correct. In an airplane, if you want to go up, you pull the nose
That's the
up.
last checkpoint. The Sidewinder is an agile craft, and you handled it well. A new icon has appeared on the sensor display in the center of your dashboard. This represents a nearby beacon, which you'll soon scan as part of your evaluation. Target the beacon before we continue. You're going to use your ship's data link scanner to analyze the beacon, but you need to deploy hardpoints first. Good. Most external modules are installed on hardpoints, including weapons. Control is back with you. The beacon is relatively small, so you'll need to position yourself close to it. Watch your speed here. We intend to scan the object, not become one with it. You can scan the beacon now. Well done. The data link scanner is a versatile tool.
You can
that
go
connects with
slow. You
network
don't have to go
interfaces and
fast. There's
various
no
data
time limit.
points. You need to move to another area of this star system to continue your assessment, pilot. Rather than travel for the next year using your thrusters, you can employ the ship's frameshift drive to increase your speed by a few orders of magnitude. First, ensure that the ship is correctly secured. Your landing gear, cargo scoop, and hardpoints must all be retracted. When you're ready, throttle up and engage Super Cruise.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
All readouts look good. You're now accelerating towards a velocity comparative to the speed of light, measured in C. Supercruise is used to navigate within a star system, allowing you to cover significant distances in minutes. Usually you'll retain control in Supercruise, but on this occasion your ship's computer is following a preset path. This is a good time to familiarize yourself with a couple of the cockpit panels available to you. In the top left of your HUD is the comms panel, which displays pilot communications and contacts across several channels. The top right is your info panel. Entries here mostly relate to your ship's status, computer messages, and events happening around you. Ah, there we go. Welcome to Lightspeed. Watch the distance and speed markers on the dashboard. These are used to help you accurately disengage at your destination. Your next lesson will introduce the basics of combat. Several static and mobile targets will be provided around the decommissioned megaship. We'll also cover some situational
Which thing, if you get
information
used to
about
this, you can
weaponry
fly a
and
model
target
airplane or a real
tracking.
airplane.
And yes, you'll get to shoot those weapons you saw earlier.
Because you got to pull the nose up. You got to pull the nose up so you pull back towards you, or you're going to push it away from you and push the nose down.
Astronomical bodies have a gravitational effect on the FSD, reducing your ship's speed.
Yeah.
The closer the body,
Well, I
the
mean, you
greater
could
the
set it
effect.
up the opposite stupid fucking way. Or you can set it up the correct way. And a lot of games are like
The frameshift drive is disengaged.
reverse.
Welcome to the combat zone. Before you start shooting, however, try analyzing the megaship with a data link scanner. Well done. It's often worth scanning objects you're unfamiliar with to learn more about them. Next, you need to activate your weapons by cycling to a different fire group. You'll notice that your weapons are now listed on your HUD. Fire groups allow you to manage your hardpoints efficiently. Let's begin the combat evaluation. Destroy several of the canisters. All weapons have an effective range, so you may need to move closer here. Thrusters are particularly useful for navigating around large structures. Why not give them a try? Your cannon will automatically reload until the ammunition supply runs out. Meanwhile, your laser will fire until the capacitor is depleted, at which point it will need to recharge. Quota achieved. Let's dial up the challenge a notch, shall we? An unmanned craft has arrived nearby. These drones are used by the Pilots Federation as target practice, and they're quite harmless. To continue, bring the craft into your sights and open fire. The megaship is considerably larger than your Sidewinder. This is a game of chicken you cannot win. Nice work. You may have noticed that multi-cannons are effective against unshielded targets. Another craft has arrived. This one is fitted with a shield generator. Helpfully, your burst
He said
laser
you
is a
might
thermal
want to
weapon,
slow
which
down.
excels at stripping away a target's shields. I recommend targeting your opponent during combat. Notice how your reticules move towards your target. Your ship's gimbaled weapons offer a degree of aiming assistance.
Target shields offline. Target destroyed.
Consider me impressed. Your final target has dropped into the area. This time your opponent will fight back, but its damage capability has been greatly reduced. Your target will not react until it registers shield damage. Engage when ready.
Target shields offline. Under attack. Target destroyed.
That was the last target. Even if you're planning on a peaceful career, understanding the basics of combat is vital for a pilot's long-term survival. For advanced combat information, you should refer to the Pilot's Handbook, which we'll cover in more detail soon. The next step of your evaluation involves a hyperspace jump to a neighboring star system. On this occasion, your ship's computer has selected your destination for you. We'll cover selecting destinations manually soon. The mass lock indicator on the bottom right of the dashboard is active. This means a large object is in close proximity, preventing you from engaging the FSD. To resolve this, throttle up to move a safe distance away from the megaship.
Frameshift drive
The mass
charging.
lock indicator has gone out. When you are ready to travel light years in seconds, engage the FSD.
4, 3, 2, 1.
We're out of here.
Technology has made the task of leaping between star systems appear trivial. Never let this simplicity distract from the marvel humanity has achieved. Your next stop is Quello Station. This time we'll employ the Supercruise Assist module to guide your approach. Open the external interface panel to your left and select the Navigation tab. Highlight the starport in the location list and then select Supercruise Assist. It's the second option. With the destination selected, throttle up and aim towards your target. The compass to the left of the sensor display will help you orient yourself. Good. Your ship is now bound for Quello Station. Let's take a moment to review the interface panels either side of your chair. The external panel is primarily used to interact with the galaxy around you. For example, you can access maps, display contracts, and review nearby objects. Meanwhile, the internal panel displays information about you and your ship. You can adjust module functions, check your records, and access the codex, among other things.
Getting faster.
New pilots often wonder what their first step into the galaxy should be. The Pilot's Handbook is a great source of help in this regard. It details a variety of professions and how to outfit your ship for them. The handbook also offers advice on various ship functions that aren't covered in this evaluation. You can find the Pilot's Handbook in the Codex, accessible on the home screen via the internal interface panel. The trails moving around you are FSD wakes. Your ship is also emitting one. The position of each correlates with their respective sensor display icons. In a moment, we'll be going through the docking process. This will cover docking permissions and a standard landing pad approach. Welcome to Quello Station. This is the final stretch. You'll dock here shortly, but I'd like you to position your ship near the starport's access corridor first. Starports are the backbone of humanity's operations throughout inhabited space. They provide mission boards, the commodities market, a number of specialized contacts, and various ship facilities. Most pilot business is conducted via the Starport Services interface. I recommend familiarizing yourself with this screen when docked. Good. Ease off the throttle and hold position here. Oh, and try not to block the access corridor. We'll be using the docking computer for this landing. You can always dock manually in future, of course, but practice in a training simulation first. Whichever method you use, all ships must seek docking permission before approaching a landing pad. To request docking permission, open your external interface panel and select the Contacts tab. Then select Quello Station in the list, followed by Request Docking in the information panel.
Docking permission authorized. Docking assist has been engaged.
You've been assigned landing pad 3. The compass will point towards your designated pad. Ships need to be within 7.5 kilometers of a starport for a docking request to be considered. The docking computer will now demonstrate a safe landing procedure. Let's review what it's doing. Landing gear must be deployed. The related dashboard indicator lights up if this has been done.
Landing gear deployed.
This is an important announcement. Security surveillance is in effect.
In a moment, the sensor display will switch to the precision approach display, which helps you accurately set belly down on the landing pad.
Docking procedure complete. Engaging pad restraints. Let's get your ship ready.
Congratulations, Commander. Your evaluation has been successful, and a license is being assigned to you as I speak. We just need to finalize your credentials. Enter the hangar to exit this evaluation.
For the safety of all visitors.
It's time to blaze your own trail across the galaxy. The manner in which you do so is up to you.
I can't wait to watch the train later. I don't know. Talking about you trying to shoot the ship now? I mean, you should see it. Yeah, it won't normally. So you got to get used to using that radar. Yeah, they tell you where that's at too. It's amazing. I took a picture with my phone and circled it and sent it to him.
Welcome to your new ship, Commander. Your pilot's Federation license has been issued, and you're free to traverse the galaxy as an independent pilot.
Yeah, I hit
Before
him
launching
too.
for the first
Ran
time,
right
allow
slick
me to
into him.
quickly introduce the basic interface for mission contracts. Almost all pilots will use the mission board at some stage. A contract has been assigned to you. Active missions are displayed in the Transactions tab of the external interface panel. This time you'll need to travel to Mawson Dock in the Dromi system. You can select these destinations on the navigation screen of the external interface panel. If you'd like to practice your journey first, I recommend the training simulations accessed via the internal interface panel. To review what we've discussed, select your comms panel and scroll through the recorded text. I'll contact you at Mawson Dock if you decide to complete this mission. If you choose to take a different path, then I wish you luck, Commander.
So that radar, the big disc in front of you, it's going to show targets like a white thing. Should be kind of orange. But if you put whatever it is you see on that radar in front of you, you'll see it. Yeah, you don't have to. Once you blow that ship up, you pretty much stop, turn around. There's another one that they pop in on you. Yeah, if you're in that blue, like he was saying, if you're in that blue, you can turn faster. So you don't, you don't, just like in a kind of a battleship, you're going wide open all fucking time, just about it. But you won't be flying in combat wide open. Yeah. hmm And they'll run into you when you're fighting them too. Especially some of the heavy armored ships. They'll do it on purpose. hmm Hey, there's massacre missions here. 6 pirates, 6 pirates, 4 pirates. Wow, you could make some money right there. I mean, there's only 3, but 4. Those are wings. You take all 4 of those. Share them out when you're done. You only got to kill. Looks like the highest one's 6. So you don't have to kill 6. Of course, we're in a Sidewinder. Yeah, I haven't picked up anything. It's not the only thing going over there to Dromari is some encrypted storage, which you got to go find. I'm not seeing one. We'll have to. That's one thing we'll have to do. Get a little bit better ship and do some of these damn massacre missions. Yeah, they're all in Shirar, and the biggest one is 6. So you take, looks like 1, 2. There was more a second ago. 3. I'm gonna go ahead and take them all. I only see 3. We'll have to kill a bunch though. These don't stack. But I took 3 of them. The conflict zone. Yeah, it's too bad there's not like 4 factions in here where we could get one from each. I mean, I took 3, so I mean, we'll have to kill like 12, 16 or something. No, it's the same faction. So slow your throttle down a little. Pull in the middle of that blue. And then when you're trying to flip around, you're watching him on that radar, right? You see him on the radar? He's to the left of you. So you're flipping end over end, and he's on your left. So when you need to pitch left and pull, see the radar, the red thing you got targeted? I'm watching your stream, by the way. That's how I know. Of course, I'm lagging a little. But yeah, there you go. So pull that dude to the center, then pull up on him. There you go. Keep pulling. Keep pulling. Get ready. Just keep pulling. If you keep pulling, you'll get behind him on the next pass. Just keep pulling. There you go. Stay behind him as much as you can and then pull around. There you go. There you go. You got it. Yeah, there you go. There you're getting it now. Oh, turn. Yep. Yeah, another thing you can't do is you can't swap your power into maneuverability right now. It's locked. Keep pulling. Try to keep pulling on a pass so you can get behind him, and then throttle up if you have to stay behind him. Keep pulling. Don't stop pulling. Keep pulling while you're shooting. Yeah. And only use that right trigger at first. You got to get his shields down first, so your guns don't do nothing to shields. So your right trigger is the only one you want to be using until his shields are down. Otherwise, you're going to be out of bullets. Shields are down now. You use both. Keep the. You see that circle? If you keep your cursor right where it circles, everything is hitting. There you go. You about got him. Yeah, you did. You're getting there. See, you killed one. Yeah, better weapons and to be able to put some power into your system so that you're into your engine so you can turn faster. Yeah. It's very important he doesn't go over. Never shoot at a target unless he is a bad guy, or you will get in trouble. And then you'll be paying a fine and a buyback. Or maybe you don't have to pay the fine if you got a buyback. Can't remember. Either way, you're paying something. Yeah, it gets way expensive. I told him my story about losing my Beluga liner when I first bought it and didn't have a buyback. We're just hanging out, folks, waiting for Loaf to get done so we can go to the next step. I don't want to go to the next step. Oh, there's a courier to Boss Dot finally. I'm looking for more courier jobs. Like I said, it's a learning curve. I mean, it's a simulation of a spaceship, Captain. Yeah, whatever you do, if somebody tells you there's a free anaconda at Hutton Orbital, it is a lie. There's nothing free at Hutton Orbital because it takes about an hour of real time to fly to that station. Oh shit, you're too close to the sun. So while you're getting that, he should be talking to you and taking you to the next station. Well, when you warp, you go from one star to the next, so you'll pop out by the next star. But he should talk to you, and then he should tell you that he's gonna. Yeah, you'll have to steer away from the sun every time, but he freaking stops you right there. Normally, you don't stop right there unless you've got it set up to stop. Courier jobs. I've got to go look at his stream now and see why he's saying that. I got to hear him say that again. It's a huge learning curve. Yeah, I don't know why it's telling you that again. It looks like everything is correct to me. Yep. It'll get you. That's old school right there. How old is that message? January. It was last year, yeah. But they were warning new players to, no. Yeah, don't take the candy. Teach you how to mine. Mhm. Yeah, they were sugarcoating everything, right? So they would talk to you, hey, how you doing? I want to show you make some money, and they would give you some money. Basically, they give you some shit that you'd go in and sell, and it would give you enough money to buy a mining vessel. They would tell you how to set the mining vessel up to where it wouldn't jump, but like 5 or 6 light years. Then they would put you on the fleet carrier and jump out 1,000 light years, which is 2 jumps on a fleet carrier. And then they would show you how to mine, and you would come back and sell them the materials to the fleet carrier at pennies on the dollar. Then they would take it back and sell it for the full amount. So they were making a shit ton of money, and there was no way for you to leave. See, because you couldn't leave the system that they were in. You couldn't get back with the ship and the equipment that you had. And you were just stranded out there. So they were basically just making slaves out of people. No, that's how long you have. If you have not, or if you haven't docked in that time and you are inside the station, you're dead. But the auto dock will take you right in. Yeah, there was no auto dock. And now there's even an auto takeoff, so it's totally automated now. Yeah, auto dock. You need to know how to dock, but you need to practice that. And you also need to know how to repair your modules so you can repair that auto dock. Yeah. So he should have told you that you need to look at your left-hand panel and request dock after you got close enough to the station. Oh, so now he's telling you enter hangar. So, okay, so you use your D-pad, and up there on the top of that little menu there where it's like got a little drop, which is gasoline, a little wrench or whatever, which is fixed all the way to the right, there's a down arrow. That's the hangar. The Horizon Sidewinder, that's the newest one. It gives you a little buggy you can drive around on the planet. We had to pay for. Yeah, you can name it. You don't have to, but yeah, you can name your ship. Mine's named Skeeter, because that's about what it feels like, a skeeter bite. It's besting. It's like NCC 1701, which is the Starship Enterprise's ID plate. So it's whatever you. Mine's BR 549, so you're old enough to know what that is. But he's young enough to use something like that. And it'll be on the side of your ship, later on you'll have painted on the side the name of your ship. Nobody will ever see the shit yet. Now, when we ever get the ability to walk around, there'll be ships, I assume, landed out that you can walk around and see everybody's ship. Who knows when that'll be? PC can do it, but we're lowly console players. Can't do that. Do what? We'll have to wing up here in a minute. Yeah, we're still... yeah, we're still in open, because we'll have to quit to go to a solo group, so you'll have to give us a minute. And then you'll have to invite us to your private group in order for us to join your private group. I can't remember if you can without backing out or not. I think so. I think we need to go turn this mission in before we quit, though. Make sure we're done. Yeah. Oh, so you haven't done it? Oh, I got you. No, hold on. Go to your mission board. Click on that. You use your left stick. Yeah. No. Are you in Starport Services? What are you looking at? Yeah, okay. So you see where it says Starport Services? You can use your D-pad and go down to that. And then that brings up everything you can do at this space station. And if you'll look in the mission board, which is over there on the left underneath the commodities market, you can use your D-pad or your left stick. And this is where you would pick up missions. What you want to look for is we have a mission to go to Dromi. So you want to look in the mission board and see if you see any courier missions that's going to the destination Dromi. Same place. Yeah. So there might not be. There might not. Yeah, we don't really want to take anything other than going to Dorma right now. And these missions are on a Rolodex kind of thing. So you, yeah, no. We worry about that way later. Let me look though real quick. See if it's like a frame shift drive. Then what do you get? money. Nope. So we're not going to pay attention to that. So go under mission board. If you go under there again, it may have reset your missions. Your missions reset every 10 minutes, I think. It used to reset every time you logged in and out. So we used to call board flip and we logged in and out and in and out and in and out until we got 20 missions going to the same place doing the same thing. And that's how they intended it to work until everybody bitched that that was way too easy, and now it won't reset. It's on a timer. If they're wing missions, you can only share wing missions. So you can look in there also for massacre missions that are Shirar. Do you see any massacre missions? The destination Shirar. So if you'll click... Yeah. So pick a couple of those. I had 3, so don't take any more than 3. But go ahead and click those and accept them. But those are wing missions because they've got 3 little sidewinders with a crosshair on the left side. So that means we can do them together. And then when we turn them in, we'll do like Buddy said, we'll share them, turn one in, share one, turn one in, and we'll be sharing that money. So I'll get 3 missions, Buddy will get 3 missions, and you're going to get 3 missions, and we're all going to get all that money. Okay. All right. Yeah, so if you'll look at your left external panel, so, hit your X button and left on your D-pad, and you use your bumpers, you can go over navigation, transaction, contact, go to transactions. And that should show you now that you have 3 massacre missions and a mission Welcome to the Galaxy. Yeah, so let's finish this Welcome to the Galaxy. So if you click on that, it'll tell you this is how much it pays. It says we're going to plot a route to hyperspace jump to the star system to Romy. And then we're going to travel to Mawson Dock, which is where we just left. And we're going to turn this in. And if you use your D-pad, go over to Open Galaxy Map, it will actually kind of show us right where we need to go. So it brings up your galaxy map. If you use your D-pad and you go over to the solar system icon all the way to the right, yeah, you can click that, and that brings up the solar system map, and you can actually see that first planet. So 1A, or the 1, is the first planet. There's a little blue icon over that space station. That icon is indicating that is a large space station. The second planet with the rings, so that's 2, and then right below that's 2A is a little moon, and then off to the right of that is a small icon for a small station. So that's how we know that the one on the left's a big one, the one on the right's a little one. Right now we can land anywhere because we're in a little bitty ship. But if we were in a great big ship, we couldn't land on that one on the right. So you'll figure that out when you get there and it says docking request denied. But if you move your cursor back over underneath the little globe to that Mawson Dock It'll kind of highlight. Then use your D-pad and go over to the lines with 3 little dots that says plot route. And then you click A. That will plot us a route to that next system and to that space station. So that saves us a step. We don't jump to the system and then have to go into the system map and find it while we're flying. So you can basically, you can plan your route while you're sitting in the station, so you're not behind the controls trying to, you know, map your way there while you're out in the middle of space flying toward the sun. once you've done that, you hit B until you get back to your main part of your ship, and then you auto launch. No, we gotta fly there. the dude's not helping us any longer, but it is going to take us out of the space station. As long as we don't give it throttle,
Ship restraints withdrawn.
it's all auto.
Departure authorized.
Left bumper, you're talking about 75% both bumpers. I forgot to turn this music down. Yeah, that goes on while the auto launch is in process. And once you're out far enough, you can go ahead and throttle up. Just make sure you don't hit a ship while you're out here. And then the compass, remember where that is? You got your big radar in front of you, and then right over to the left of it's a little circle with a white dot in it. If you'll push your controls down till you get that white dot in the crosshairs, that's our target. It should say Doromi. No. We're jumping out of this space station, out of this system. But you've already plotted the route, so you should see Doromi. If you put that white dot in the center of the crosshairs of that compass, you should see it right out your window. A yellow circle that says Doromi. So not the planets, the compass.
Have a safe trip, Commander.
Yeah, that's the compass. So whatever you have targeted, if you put that in front of you, which would be a solid white dot, that'd be in front of you. If that was a white circle with not filled in, it's behind you. So now all you got to do is tap Y, be full throttle. Tap
Frameshift
Y.
drive charging.
And when you come out the other side, don't hit the sun. Turn away from it. Use your compass and get the white dot, which we've already plotted route to the station. So if you put the white dot in the compass, head it toward the station. Yeah, every time you jump from system to system, you jump from star to star. So you're going to jump into a sun every time. And then you'll see that Mosin Dock is over there if you use your compass and line up to it. And then they've got it set to go to 0 throttle. You'll have to throttle back up. Let me know when you see that, because I need to tell you what you got to do next. Alright, so you're full throttle, so it says Mosin Dock, how many light seconds you are, and then how long it's going to take to get there. When that gets to 10 seconds, hit both bumpers. It's very important. We'll go a little faster next time. Oh, you just flew past me. So make sure you've both bumpered and your throttle has came back to 75%. So give it full throttle and then hit both bumpers and see if that slider doesn't come down. You're going to have to check your controls and it didn't map or something. If you hit your hamburger button, it'll pause the game. And then go to options. Controls. Go down. Brought up everybody's name. Yeah, that's it. It looks like a hamburger. It looks like a Big Mac. It's got 3 little lines. It's round. Looks like a hamburger. So then go to options, controls, flight throttle, and then use your D-pad to go down to set speed to 75, not the negative 75, the positive. So you'll go down below negative to 0, 25, 50, 75, and that should be left bumper, right bumper. So it's definitely doing it, so you can hit B. You're just not seeing that it's doing it. So if you line back up with the Romy and you hit both bumpers, it should take you right to it, and when you get close, it's going to say Y to disengage.
Landing permitted. Adjust heading for approach to badge 06. Automated docking approved.
Yeah, so I don't know how far you're lagged, but you see the minutes and seconds counting down. Go ahead and throttle up. Go ahead and give it throttle. And then when it gets to 10 seconds, later on we'll go a little slower, but you can go to 7 seconds. Now hit both triggers. Both bumpers. I said triggers. I said bumpers. Keep your airplane pointed towards.
Well done. To complete the mission, access Starport Services from the menu in the center of your dashboard. Then select the mission board from the General Services list on the left of the presented screen. You'll be able to hand in your assigned mission to the Pilots Federation representative here. This will formally complete the mission.
So turn around and just leave it on the 75% throttle. Don't give it any more throttle. And then keep your compass on that white dot. There you go. And then when you get close here in a second, it's going to say Y to disengage. Don't keep hitting the bumpers. Once you hit them, don't hit them again. Otherwise, it keeps throttling back to 75%. So once you hit 75, it will auto throttle. So if you hit them again, it speeds it up. So yeah, just keep your nose up. Pull your nose up a little. There you go. Ta-da. Super Cruise Assist. Who needs that shit? Then you'll want to get close. Like 70, you want to, if you click on the station and target it, you can actually, the little to the left of the compass, it'll highlight the station, and you can tell where the mouth of the station is. But really, all you got to do is get to 7.5, which you're there. Go ahead and stop. So hit your left bumper, click in on your left stick, or you can do it manually. So now hit your X and left on your D-pad, and that'll. Oh, put them back down. Put them back down. Put them back down. Tap X and put your weapons back in before you get in trouble. Hold X. Don't tap it. Hold X. Then push left on the D-pad. And then you, Moss and Dock and request Dock. Go to contacts. You've already selected it. You need to go to contacts. So bumper over to contacts. There you go. I'm lagged behind you, but it sounds like you're on the right screen. I told you it was just to take a little time. It won't take long if you dock without requesting dock. You'll figure it out real quick that was a bad idea. Are you docked yet? Yeah, as long as you don't give it any throttle, it'll stay automatic. But if you give it throttle, it's just kind of like cruise control. If you step on the throttle or the brakes, it goes, okay, you're airplane. I guess we don't have to repair or refuel or stock because nothing's ever like we got to buy fuel right now. I guess because we only got 1,000 credits. So now that you've docked, go to Starport Services. No, you don't have to go to the hangar. Mine didn't let me pay for any fuel. Oh, maybe it's automatic. That's weird. Oh, it did took 30 credits for me. Bastards. So once you get Starport Services, you'll notice now on the mission board there's an exclamation point. That means we got a mission here to turn in. So if you click the mission board, right there where it says hand in missions, you're going to see mission home welcome to the galaxy that you need to turn in. So if you click on it, it says we're going to get 10 grand
Well done,
for turning
Commander.
that in.
You've proven that you can travel between systems and navigate the mission board. From this point on, you'll be choosing your own missions. A variety of contracts are available throughout the galaxy that require a skilled pilot. Once again, there are training missions available to practice a variety of controls and challenges. The pilot's handbook, found in the internal interface panel, also provides a wealth of advice on most professions. I'll look forward to watching your progress, Commander. Make us proud. This is Theo Acosta, signing off.
You feeling good so far? So now we're going to play Mailman. So you're going to go down in the mission boards looking for courier jobs to Maytet, which is just where we were. We're going to go back and forth. I don't think we can with one little pew-pew. I mean, we will. We could go try it. I just figured we probably needed to make money and upgrade weapons first. We'll go try it. Let's look. So if we'll go try them. We'll see how it works. I think we'll. But those missions, we got 6 days to complete them. So yeah, we need to get winged up. So go ahead and hit your hamburger button and exit. And then exit the main menu. And Buddy's going to send us an invite to his closed friend session. Yeah, we have to exit the game to be able to. I think it's the easiest just to exit, because then we're going to have to join his group. But then once we're here, click on social. Oh, it can automatically approve now. So we may just be able to join you. I mean, I just created a group and I said friends only, and it gave me an option to automatically approve requests. Do you see my name? I've got to add you as a friend. Okay, I added both of you. There you are. Okay, I see you now that I've added you. So invite the group. Invite the group. Both of you have been invited to my group. So I think if you may go to groups, you may see it. Yeah, it's me and you, but he still hasn't found where to accept the group. Did you add CapJLP2 as a friend? Yeah, you'll have to add CapJLP2. So if you go over to the party and you go down to CapJLP2, click on it, go to view profile card, you can add me as a friend. Hit your big Xbox button. Go over to parties and chats. CapJLP2. Click on it. You go to parties and chats. Click on it. Click on it. The party where we're all at. Yeah. Yeah, you're in the party, we're talking, but if you go to parties and chats and you see CapJLP's party and you see all our icons underneath it. Click join party. There you go. So now you should see all of us in there. And if you click on CapJLP2, Click profile card. View profile card, and then add as friend. Let me add. You mean add him as a friend? You change friendship. Don't do it then. If you're already a friend, if it gives you an option to change friendship. Yeah. And then I invited Big Time 976 to the group. Yeah. So then if you hit B and you hit, you'll have to exit and then continue, and then private group session. Then you should see CapGLP4 members. Use your left stick to go over to connect to private group session, and that'll put us all in the same group. Let me know when everybody's in, and I'll invite you to a wing. Because now we're in the same game, but we're not in a wing. Alright, so I'm going to invite you to the wing, and how you'll accept it is you will hold X and push up, and that will bring you up to the comms panel. Then you bumper over to the two little dudes, and then you will see that you have an invite to wing request that I'm sending right now. Did I invite everybody? There's Loaves. Do you see it? Are you lost? You only got so much time to accept it. There you go. Now you just hit B and you're out of your comms panel. And now at the top you'll see, it's kind of hard to see because the lights are on here, but there's three of us there. We see all three of each other's icons at the top. We can see the names, we can see their shield strength, so that you can kind of keep an eye on your buddies and see that, oh, his shields are getting hammered. It's at the top of the screen. It's really hard to see right now because that fucking light's really bright. Yeah. Me, right. So I see you and him, you see me and him. Yeah, that's where we're at. So right above that in blue is our names, which you're seeing big time above Moss and Doc. But anyway, so what we need to do is we need to look at our transactions on our left panel. So if you hold X, go left on your D-pad under the transaction, and just these are all three in the same spot. So if you just click on the first one, you'll see that we have to go to that Sahar system. So if you'll scroll down, you'll see, hey, we got to kill 6 or whatever it is. But then you go over to open galaxy map, and that will highlight the system we're going to. Then if you use your D-pad and go over, we can open the system map if it's available, and it looks like it's available. Is this where we turn it in at? I got a globe there at that space station for some reason. Yeah, I guess that's where we turn it in at. Okay, so is this a Sahara system? This is not the Sahara system. Well, that don't help me. It should tell me where I need to go. So we got to go to Sahara. Sharrur. So if you will open your galaxy map, you can do it from there if you want. And you use your bumpers. It bumpers over on the left hand side. It bumpers to the lines with the 3 little dots. And you use your D-pad to make sure you're in that search window box. And you click A and you type that freaking name in. S-H-U-R-U, I think. I don't look right. S-H-A-R-U-R. S-H-A, Sharrur. So it's S-H-A-R-U-R. There it is. So open your galaxy map. You can do that by looking at that mission, or on the navigation side you can do that. And you bumper over to 3 little tot. No bookmark it. I mean, depends. Maybe later, but don't worry about it right now. But once it's highlighted Sahara, go to System Map. And then we will go to, well, there's 3 planets with rings. So most of the time, these are really easy to do in resource mining sites. And resource mining sites are always planets with rings. So let's go check out Sahara A1, which is the top row first planet. So if you put your cursor over it and then you go to the line with the 3 little dots, it will plot a route to that planet. Now we don't want to run into the planet. We just want to fly to the planet. Yeah. And then just put your cursor over it and then use your D-pad to go over to the line with the 3 little dots and click that, and that plots a route to that system and to that planet. Oh, now we got to make 3 jumps. Okay, so hold on. We go all the way back, but we got to talk through this. We're going to make 3 jumps. So we're going to go out of the dock. We're going to use our compass to get the white dot solid in the crosshairs. Then we're going to jump. Not yet. We're talking. There's 3 jumps involved. So you're going to jump to that next star. Then you're going to immediately turn. Go ahead and throttle up. And get the white dot, the new white dot in the crosshairs again. You're going to get away from the sun. And as soon as your FSD is cooled down, it'll be cooling down over in the right-hand corner below where fuel is. There'll be a little blue circle. That's your FSD cooling down. That'll go away, and you can jump again. And it's pretty quick. So then you're going to hit Y again, and we're going to jump. We're going to do this 3 times before we get there. The reason that we have to do this, it's a long way away, and we can't jump, but this little ship can't jump very far. So we got to make 3 jumps. So now we'll auto launch and head that way. And I'll select, once we get there, I'll select targets. I'll call them out, and you guys will target. All of us make sure we got the same target. And then I'll shoot first, and then you guys start shooting. And we'll take our time, we'll go slow, we're going to pick 1 target, single targets, no wings. And we're going to look for a low resource spawns, what we're looking for, buddy, if you see them before I do. We're taking it easy peasy, so we're going low. Yeah, me and you both launched, so it was backing up. Hello. We will definitely always do high in the future, but right now we're doing low. So once you're out and safe away, you can go ahead and throttle up with that, get that compass lined up. And if you're sure nothing's around you, if you hit B, you'll boost. And you see your engine capacitor go to nothing. And it's building back up. Yep. And then as soon as you can boost again, you can boost again. As soon as you break your mass lock, you can tap Y.
Frameshift drive charging.
All clear. Safe travels, Commander.
Yep, that's our first jump. As soon as you break your mass lock, yep.
2, 1.
Over on the right hand side it says mass lock. Yeah. It'll just be white. So then this star's a dwarf or something, so make sure you go around it, don't get close to it. Once you get around it safely, go ahead and line back up for the next jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
You got interdicted. Well, no, you're not wanted or anything.
3, 2, 1.
Wait till Loaf gets interdicted. That scares me every time it does. I don't like this zero throttle shit. I'm going to have to turn that off. Yeah, as soon as you get around that planet, just point toward that next place and tap Y again, and you'll jump again. You tap Y. You need to tap Y to jump again.
Frameshift drive charging.
Man, we're getting low. We're gonna be half fuel by the time we get there. We may have to land to get some gas.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going really, really fast when you're doing this.
Objective detected.
Yeah, I just got in system. Okay, so now you're going to head toward the planet now that you're actually in the system we're going to. And then at 10 seconds, go ahead and go to 75% throttle. And then a few seconds later, go ahead and pull throttle back to about a quarter because we ain't landed here. We're just going to fly around it. And we're looking into the rings for a resource extraction site. I see 2 lows. Oh, that's going to be confusing. I'm going on the one to the right. I'm not sure if that's the one Buddy's going to. You need to slow down, Lo, if you're going too fast. Yeah, pull your throttle all the way back. I see Loaf, he's right in front of me. And then I'm coming right over top of the resource extraction site and I'm going to stop. Don't run into the rings, whatever you do, Loaf. I do not see you. Looks like Loaf's still going away. Did you turn around? Alright, I've got this resource extraction site targeted. But you can't really, I can't remember the fucking buttons. I'm just circling around and around this target. Yeah, I can see Loaf, so it makes me think you're on the opposite side of the planet. At 3 light seconds. Well, he's not close enough to drop in yet. If I drop in, I'll disappear. You should see in front of me a thing that says resource extraction site. Right about where I'm at. It's in the rings. And you don't want to skim across them rings too close. You kind of want to get up above the rings or below, whichever direction you want. It doesn't matter. But we've got to go into this resource extraction site. Did you go to the first planet? The little one? 'Cause I see a high and then I see another one on the other side. So you're going to go towards it slowly. And then you want to kind of be looking straight down into the ring. So like you don't want to skim across the rings because those are rocks. If you get too close, you'll drop out and you won't be anywhere near this place because it's really big. Really big set of rings. It's a planet with rings around it. Yeah, so I try to get up above them and go straight down. Yeah, I see you there. A1, we're at A1. No, we want the resource extraction site right underneath me. You should see it, not the one that says high. High means hazard. I mean, we don't want to go in there. So if you see it, click A and you'll target it. And then just go ahead right straight towards it. And as soon as it says you can disengage, hit Y. Yeah, as soon as it says disengage, tap Y. Nope, no, it's a toggle. Trust me. You tapped Y too close. Didn't tap Y in time. So I guess you're in there now. I'll be in there in a second once Buddy gets here. Just throttle back to 0 and sit there and wait. Nobody will bother you. They may scan you, but they won't shoot at you. So head towards the center then. Go ahead and throttle up. Just head towards that center target. So that's 12 minutes away, so just to go straight towards as fast as you can go. Then when you get to it, slow down and stop. I'm still... No. I see you. I see a blue square on the other side of the planet. I see you through the planet. I see a blue square, so I assume that's you. Did you give it full throttle and you're going towards the you pulled the compass, it's a white circle towards it in the center, and that's where you're going? Yeah. That's 12 minutes real time. It's because you dropped in too close, it throwed you way off course. So just wide open, go towards it. Buddy will find me about the time you get halfway through there. Correct. Well, don't even look for that. Look for me. You're on the opposite side of the planet, I guarantee it. Or you're not in our group anymore. Why don't I see you? Yeah, he's inside the resource extraction site. He's already dropped in. I'm circling the resource extraction site so you can see me. Yeah, I see that. And you can kill things in there, but we really don't want to go there. It's too hard. Are you looking in your contacts, or are you looking at the planet's rings? Because in contacts, I don't see anything. Just hadn't scanned it yet, because I see both 2 resource extraction sites and a resource high. I'm not sure. I'm trying to get Buddy here. Well, you just click on it. You just click on it. But I mean, you should see them when you fly around the rings. You should see that should do it. You don't have to do anything other than click it. I'm gonna go to the one that says hi and see if I see you. I'm not sure what you asked. I was listening to Buddy. I can't, you don't have to do anything. I mean, you're just hanging out till we get in there. Okay, I'm above the one that says hi. Well, if you're go to your navigation and click the one that says hi and fly to it. And then I should see you and you should see me. Then you can target me. And then I'm going to flip end over end and go back that way. I'm circling around now the one that says hi. I don't see you. It's screwed up. I mean, I'm right over top of it. I'm at 260 kilometers. Yeah, I don't see you. It's glitched, I guess. But I can see the resource extraction site 6 million miles from where I'm at. I mean, it just did it. It's not going to go or anything. It's just done. But it should pick up all of the stuff in the rings. When you're this close, you should be able to see, you know, whatever the range is, you should be able to see around the planet and any of the resource extraction sites. Yeah. Let's hope it's the same one. Surely it is. I made it there too. I don't know why we don't see each other. I think it did this shit before when me and you and Ray Yeager were actually in the extraction site. We couldn't see each other. Dropping in.
Mission objective detected.
I am 4 kilometers. And you're okay. I see you now. So Loaf's way far away from us still. You've still been heading toward the center of the resource extraction site, right? How close are you to it? And you got, and you've got your throttle all the way up. But do you have your throttle all the way up? At 143. How slow is this piece of shit? It's a slow piece of shit then. Well, unfortunately, that probably means he's gonna have to fucking take off, go out of here, and come back. Because that 12 minutes, it should have been 12 minutes. You should be, it's been 12 minutes trying to get everybody in here. I would have thought you would have been here. Now you should be headed toward the resource extraction site, not the planet. No, it should be in the rings. It's dropped you way out. You're gonna have to fly away from the rings and get back into Super Cruise and try to come back in, and hit Y before you hit the rings. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it's a long way to that planet. It's like flying to the moon or something. I'm gonna go ahead and jump out. Yeah, you're going to have to turn away and fly up, away from the planet, and up away from the rings. And once you've dropped mass lock, tap Y and go back into Super
Frameshift
Cruise.
drive charging.
Damn, we low on gas. We're going to have to get some damn fuel. Go away from the rings. So back out into space. You got to go back out into space. Go up away from the rings. Don't be... Because if you're in the rings, you can't break mass lock. Oh. Okay, do you see resource extraction site? So if you, yeah, look on your left pane on navigation, it should be the closest resource extraction site under Sahara A1. No. Oh, let's figure out where you're at first. Go to transactions or go navigation. That closest resource extraction site, click on it and target it. Just lock destination. And then get your compass turned back towards that point. Yeah. But anyway, well, it's in the rings. The research extraction site's actually in the rings. That's where you harvest metals. That's in the rings. And then you. So then tap Y, and that's going to jump you back into Super Cruise. Actually, pull your throttle back all the way back. Go ahead and pull the throttle all the way back while it's charging. And then when it gets charged, boost. Hit B to boost. Don't give it any throttle. Push up on your D-pad and put all your pips into engines, the 4 little dots. Like if you push the D-pads, you can change how your power's flowing. Put it all in engines to get that capacitor charged. As soon as it's charged, boost and you'll jump. So is the dot colored in, or is it a circle that's not? Or you want to put your... yeah, you were pointed toward the planet or something. Okay, I see you now. Go ahead and slow down. Pull your throttle all the way back. Let's figure out where you're at. You want to be pointing towards that into the rings, going down into the rings where it says resource extraction site. So use your compass. And turn it back towards that resource extraction and watch close, give it a little bit of throttle, like a quarter throttle, and then wait for it to say Y to disengage. Should be about 1,000 kilometers. It should tell you can do that. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. Yeah, it's going to say Y to disengage, and that's when you tap Y. That should be dropping in. I see one box. I see 2 boxes. So the blues, if you'll notice on your radar, I just targeted you. So I have you targeted. We're blue. And I can go over there and I can look at the other blue. That's Buddy. I can target him. So you just click A to target.
Scan detected.
So I'm giving it a little throttle. And I'm pushing down on my D-pad, so I got 2 pips in systems, 2 in engines, and 2 in weapons. And I'm headed toward Buddy. Yeah, one's me, one's Buddy. They're blue. Those are me and Buddy. The yellow ones are other ships. So head toward Buddy. That's where I'm headed. Give it a little throttle. About half. Then make sure you got your... yeah, we're in regular space now, so now we're going much lower. And you do have Buddy targeted. I can see that you've got him targeted. I'm just going to drop in behind him. He's going behind me. You good? Figured out where we're at? He's still 8 kilometers away. Just keep coming. Just go ahead and keep coming. Oh, that was somebody shooting. They're talking to each other out there. AIs are talking. This guy's wanted, Jason Wright. He's an orange one. Buddy just shot at him. He turned purple. See if you can get your cursor on it. Yeah, click on him with A. Hit your X button. That'll pull out your weapons. You got him targeted? Yep, you got him targeted. Go ahead and start shooting at him. Use your lasers and your guns once you're throttled. Oh hell, we just got lasers. We got downgraded. I'm gonna put more in weapons. I'm putting 1 pep in weapons and 1.5 in the other 2. Jason Wright, you got him targeted. It should be red. He's red to me. I've got to put some in system. I should have started shooting at a good ship off the bat. He's going to get my shields down. My shields are almost down. My shields are down. I'm going to die. Why will you not boost? Where's the cops at? Oh, don't hit that rock. I just hit a damn rock. My shields are back up. Back in. Damn, he immediately started shooting at me. You just got to look at him in A and click A on him. You got to get your cursor on him and click A. You can also look at your contact screen to look for Jason Wright and click on him. You've got him targeted again. Buddy, your shields are down. You need to get the hell out of there. He's almost dead. Keep hammering. Yeah, it's pretty painful when you do that.
Taking damage. Shields offline. Connectivity critical.
Oh shit. Yeah, we'll be doing something else.
Target destroyed.
Okay, now that we're all in here and everything's wonderful, I'm so fucked up I gotta go repair. So's Buddy. Yep, we need better shit. So we're gonna hit our X. I don't know what happened, but it's not talking anymore. I'm flying out of the rings. Yeah, we need to go to a system here. So if you look over at your navigation, bring up your, well, it's right there, Arches Port. You can see it there in the list. And lock destination, that's where we're going to be going. Getting repaired and fuel. Then we're going to be running some mail till we get a better ship. Of course, we killed a federal gunship. You know, that's saying something. What you need to select Arches Port, so click A on it, and then you need to put your weapons in with A, and then you need to fly up and out of the rings. So try to figure out where the rings are and fly 90 degrees away from them, straight up out of them until you get out of mass lock. Once you're out of mass lock, point towards Arches Port.
Frameshift drive charging.
He's like, I'm out of here, fuck this.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
No shit. No, you're fine as long as you got your weapons in. That's good. You can't jump in with the weapons out. So we're at 10 seconds. Hit both bumpers and then don't hit them again.
Shields online.
That's advanced. Alright. Yeah. When you're smuggling, that's the way you gotta do it. We won't be doing no smuggling for a little while. Oh shit, he just got interdicted! So you gotta try to keep your crosshair in the blue thing. Yeah, try to keep your crosshairs in the blue thing. Yeah, so they're not going to bother you, but it's good practice to try to get out of it. No, just try to keep the crosshair into the circle. See, so you got out of it, so now turn back towards Arches Port. Fly towards it. Yep. It's really bad when you're carrying cargo because they try to kill your ass if you're carrying cargo, or if you're wanted, which you shouldn't be wanted unless you've done something wrong. And again, at 10 seconds, make sure you hit that bumpers. If you've already hit them, don't hit it again. So just, yeah, it'll automatically slow down unless you hit them again. It'll slow down. Then when it says Y to disengage, just tap Y. I'm at 19% hull. I think Buddy's about the same. Yeah, note to self, don't pick on the federal gunship. I thought there was 3 of us, you know, we killed. He didn't have shields either, so I'm like, oh, he's going to be easy peasy. Yeah, I thought we had a cannon we were practicing with. Now we got 2 little pictures.
DJC Charlie Alpha Papa. This is the Flight Operations Department. Please comply with established documents.
If there's any here. Yeah.
Landing permitted. Set down on landing pad.
You gotta hit it when it says it.
Scan detected. Landing gear deployed.
Hey, I've got one little notch on harmless on my combat rank. I will not be grounded to the lead. This character. Yeah.
Landing complete. Dispatching ground crew.
Switching back. Yeah, refuel, repair, restock. Go to Starport Services once you get landed. Yeah. Yeah, we may have, under contacts, we may have legal, shit under authority. Yeah. Ooh, that was 250 grand for that dude. What's the thing on, what do you mean the thing on your left? On the left? I don't know what you're talking about. That's heat. I had to watch your stream, see what you're talking about. That's heat. If you get up to over 100, you start taking heat damage. But you're always going to be hot because you got a big ass engine behind you, right? So you're going to have some heat. So once you're landed, go ahead, refuel, repair, and go ahead and stock. You probably don't have anything, but get used to doing that every time. Hit those 3, and then go to Starport Services. So, no, at the top of the screen, right there before you go there, there's a little teardrop and a repair wrench and bullets. So you can quickly do it right there. You can do it in Starport Services too, but you can go click, 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 and you're done. Yeah, well, if you took any damage, your shields didn't go down. Mine and Buddy's shields went down, so we took all damage. But make sure you're stocked. If you got cannons, you'll need bullets. So you got to make sure you restock on bullets every time, or you won't have bullets. It ain't like World of Warship, unlimited bullets. So then go to Starport Services. And so the dude we killed was wanted, but he wasn't a mission target, but he was wanted, so we got a bounty. And we need to turn that in to collect. So if you go to contacts, you should see a bunch of contacts. The one we need to turn in is the authority contact. This guy's name's Chuck Wolf. So if you click on authority contact, you will see we can redeem all bounty vouchers, 254,000 credits. Click on that, click confirm. We just got 254 grand for one dude. So then you can hit B and go out of here. can't buy any fucking thing here. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. So some space stations have, most big ones have outfitting, and you can go buy shit for your ship. They'll have a shipyard, some of them do, and you can go buy a new ship. But this one has nothing we can do. Yeah, we're gonna have to fly somewhere else. So I don't know where to fly to. So we can fly around to the 400 quadrillion stars and try to find something. Or there's these wonderful websites you can go to. So I'm gonna go to one of them right now. That he just waits till Bill does it. Yeah, hit your hamburger button, go to options, audio, and then you can turn down sound effects, music, voice volume. And then you have to apply it. To get to where? It's 26,000 light years, and you can jump 6 light years at a time, did you say? Of 8 hours a day. And you're not going to make it in this ship, because it just can't do it. There's no, once you get so far out of civilization, there's no spaceship. There's no stations to land at, to repair, to get fuel, to do that. So you've got to build a ship capable of that kind of journey. I'm looking. I see advanced multi-cannon. Is that it? I thought it was just called a multi-cannon. I have to do it. X and up. I gotta do it. I can't remember unless I just do it. Multi-cannons. There you go. X and up on your D-pad. Did you not hear me? And one other thing, like when you're wanting to know stuff, if you hold X, it will show you what everything does. If you hold the B, it'll show you everything. If you hold A, it shows you everything. So if you don't know, just hold the buttons, and it will eventually show you what everything does if you do it. So if we're not on and you can't remember how to get to the comms panel, if you hold X, you'll see that it says up underneath it. What's new? So a 1G multi-cam gimbaled is 14,000 credits. Let's see where one is. So it looks like we got to go 11 light years to LHS 3615. LHS 3615. So if you go to your galaxy map, bumper over to the three little 3615. Yep, L, and then you search for LHS space 3615. And there is no data right here. We can purchase data for 3,600 credits. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now we can open the system map, and we're going to Wrangell Port. The closest one, there's a fleet carrier closer, but fuck them fleet carriers. You don't know if they're telling the truth or not. And it's probably 10 times higher. Yeah, purchase the expiration data, and that will give you the system map. Because some systems, if you haven't been there, you don't know what that system is. So sometimes you can purchase, sometimes you can't. Sometimes you just have to fly there, and then once you're in system, your ship will scan everything that's there, and you'll see the shit then in the system map once you get there. Yeah, make sure you fuel. This is 4 jumps. Oh, thought you were. So bring up your galaxy map. Wrangell Port. So it's a space station called Wrangell Port. So look for that little icon, and you'll see that there's a space station called Wrangell Port. Yep. So if you put your cursor over that, go to the dots and plot your route. Yeah. And this is 4 jumps. And then we'll land at that port by us the cannon. We'll also see if they got shields. I didn't look it up. I bet they don't. And we might be able to upgrade our shields. Maybe our ship systems capacity and stuff like that for weapon charges and shit. It's a Sidewinder. I don't expect much out of a Sidewinder. Probably ought to see if we could buy a Cobra. Yeah, probably should see if we can buy a Cobra somewhere. Maybe. Let me see. Shipyard. Near Shahar. Eagle, hauler, an adder. Nope, 350 grand for a Cobra. The Viper's 437. Cobra Mark IV 768. Yeah, we need more money. Need more money, man. Oh, it's 11 o'clock. We're gonna land over here and see if we got weapons, and then we're gonna call it because it's 11 o'clock. We're only gonna play to 10:30. Did you plot your course? You just need to auto. Yeah. Yeah. As soon as you get out of mass lock it.
Frameshift drive charging.
You are clear of the station. Safe travels, Commander.
We don't have enough cash to buy the next best fighter. So we're going to have to kind of upgrade this one. Maybe kill another one of them haunted feathers.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Charging. This is our second jump here. Now we're on a wheelbow. Yeah, that first jump was little. This next one's pretty big.
Frameshift drive charging.
You don't want to run out of gas in space. Not good if you run out of gas in space. Get away from the star. Yeah, you can't go AFK in a jumper. You did.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, this jump was pretty big. Yeah, it was 4 jumps. Should have been Discovery scanning this shit too, huh? Of course, we ain't fucking.
Frameshift drive
I'm used to the
charging.
Explorer, one jump and you can turn your shit in. Yeah, LHS is like this quadrant, and there's lots of star systems that starts with LHS. And then Wrangell Port is a big station, but it's a penis. It's a big long one instead of the little square one. But it's the same deal. You fly to it, you get 7.5 or less, and you request dock. These are easy to find the port because it's on the big ass end of the balls. Yeah, we'll get into fuel scooping later. We'll actually get our own fuel at Stars. We can worry about that later. No, when you're in the system going to Wrangell Port, you're in Super Cruise. Just head towards it. When you get to 10 seconds, hit both bumpers. Yeah, it's more expensive than the Cobra Mark III. And even the Cobra's not that great. It's just a lot better than the Sidewinder. I don't. The Vipers. I think the Cobra's better. Maybe the prices are wrong on this website. We could look when I get here. Don't forget to hit Y when it tells you to.
Delisi Charlie Alpha Alpha. This is flight control. Please note that access to the station is by authorization only. Request approved. Set down on landing pad 29er. Automated docking approved.
Must be in the Empire
You may now
space.
handle the control.
It's been a long time since I've been in the Sidewinder. You don't want gimbals. You want a multi-cannon gimbaled, not turreted. Did you say turreted? Did you say gimbaled? You may have said gimbaled. I don't see how you keep passing it.
Landing gear deployed.
All you're doing is tapping Y. You're not tapping your bumpers again, right? Well, once you hit your 75 at 10 seconds, don't hit them bumpers or the throttle again, and then you should get the Y.
Touchdown confirmed. Docking restraints engaged. Welcome, Commander.
There we go. I might buy this Viper.
This is a message to all commanders. Please reduce your speed when maneuvering your ship inside the docking bay.
Because the Viper's got 4 hard points. Yeah, I'm purchasing. I'm purchasing. Buying the Viper, boys. Upgrading. Splashing out. Got an achievement. Bought a new ship. How much money I got and what's buyback on this thing? Rebuy cost is 0 credits. Holy shit, really? Really? Starport Services, see if we can upgrade this bitch. Maybe. So let's... Both of those suck. So let's sell both of those. So I can buy... Let me buy this ship and see how much money I got. Oh, you already bought it? You can look over at your right panel. So X and right on your D-pad. And you can bumper through those selections, but under Home, which is the very first one on the left, you'll see down at the bottom how much money you got and how much your buyback is. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna get pulse lasers. I don't think my power can handle it. 2G pulse laser. Do they got it? They don't have a 2G here. Oh, they don't. There you go. 2F. That's what I want. Pulse. Yeah, my pulse. Now, hold on a second. Let me buy this. I make sure what I'm doing here. And then I'll buy 2 multi-cannon. Yeah. 2 multi-cannons. I'm overpowered by 0.8. How much money I got? 28,000 credits. Rebuy 0 though.
Shields online.
Two pulses in the big ones, 2 multi-cannons in the little ones. See if I can upgrade the power plant a little bit. Oh. Yeah. 13D. That brings my... That's probably all I can do at the moment. Oh, let me see about shields. .3A shield. See if I can get a 3D shield. Shield generators. I need to search these by class rating. I don't know. Can't afford those. I can buy the 3D. Okay, so go to Starport Services, Loaf. Go over to Shipyard. Let me know when you're there, so I know you're there. And then bumper, or use your left stick, I mean, to go over to the Viper Mark III. Yeah. And then click on purchase options, which is already highlighted, and say purchase ship. I don't think it gives you any money to exchange. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's a loaner, so just keep it. Yeah, you just want to buy it and store your old one. Because your other one does have a fucking Doom Buggy in it that we might could use. I don't know if you can. I think you can store that module. Anyway, we'll worry about that later. So now you're in your new ship. So go back to Starport Services. Go over to Outfitting. Click on Hardpoints. Click on that 2, whatever that is, pulse laser, whatever it is, the burst laser, whatever. Click on it and sell it. Then go down to the next one and click on it and sell it. Then go to the top, now that's empty, click on it, and click Browse Shop. And then the second row, the one down at the bottom, it says Pulse Lasers. Click on that. Second column. So it's the second column. It's on beam lasers. Second column is burst lasers. And then if you go down in that second column, you see pulse lasers. Pulse. So, okay, you see where it says burst laser? Put your cursor on burst laser and then go down to pulse lasers. Yep. Second column, third row. So then click on that. And then use your left stick to go over to sort results. Click on that and set it to class rating high to low. At the very top where it says filter, it's got a little plus symbol and a little turret, then right by it says sort results class rating, or it may say price for you. Change that to class rating and then order results high to low. And then just hit B to go back. And then that sorts now, it's the biggest at the top. And it goes down. And what you're looking for is a 2F pulse laser. You see it? What? Is it? Yeah, the 2F pulse laser. Why does he see one? Oh, I see. That's a turreted one. I gotcha. So the 2F I'm talking about has a little plus symbol under the 2F. That means it's a gimbaled weapon. So it will turn towards your target a limited amount. It does less damage than a fixed weapon, but it's a whole hell of a lot easier to hit your target. So you want the 2F pulse laser that's got the little plus. That's the 31 grand you're talking about. So buy that. Same thing with the other. So click that one. Browse shop. Pulse lasers. The 2F, that's the gimbaled. Alright. Then go down to the 1. Click it. Click browse shop. Go over to the 4th column, 2nd row, says multi-cannons. Click that. You want the 1G gimbaled multi-cannon. It's $12,000, $12,825. And then go to the next one, buy another one. So we got 2 pulse lasers for ripping their shields off slowly. And then once the shields are down, we'll hit them with everything we got. And once their shields are down, the bullets will do a lot more damage to the hull. So you don't want to do the cannons till the shields are down. Alright. Specifically now. Later on, about a year or 2 from now, you'll use them cannons. So, okay, so hit B to back out of here, and then not all the way out, get back to where it says hard points, utility mounts, core internals. So go to core internal. Go to the power plant that's a 3E, click that, click browse shop, and look for one that's a 3D as in dog. We just can't afford the better shit yet. We'll work our way up. Yeah. So if you buy that, that will give us, because when we bought those weapons, our power consumption went way high. Exchange, we don't want to keep that piece of shit. So they'll give you some money back for that. So then hit B one time to go out, because we really can't upgrade anything else, and go to optional internal. Go down to that shield generator. That's like a 3E, I think it is. Oh man, you can put military compartments on this thing. Anyway. So hit the 3E, go to browse shop, and then you'll have to scroll down a little bit for this one. This one is the 4th column, and it's 1, 2, it's hard to count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's called shield generators, not shield cell banks. Something totally different. You're looking for a shield generator, and then you want to buy 3Ds in dog. Yeah, it's basically a wash for those. And then we already get an advanced docking computer, which is nice. We already got a Super Cruise Assist, which I never use. And we'll come back here later when we got more money, and we'll do some more upgrades to this thing. Or we'll have a lot more money and shit can this shit and buy the next one or the other. But there's a lot more shit we can upgrade. We just can't afford it. So hit B again, and that's going to take you back out, and it's probably going to give you a warning about back to your cockpit. It's going to give you a warning about fire groups. So that's where you can spend money. You know, you can buy a paint job and all that stuff. I wouldn't buy a paint job for this ship because we ain't going to be in this seat very long. And then look at your right panel by holding X and hitting right on your D-pad. And that shows you your home screen there, and it says your commander, Lofalot, or whatever your name is. It says all your ranks, combat, explorer. Right underneath that it says balance. That's how much money you have. Right underneath that it says rebuy cost 0. And then it says notoriety is 0. That means we haven't killed anyone we shouldn't have. So then if you bump her over, yeah, it did. You had 350 grand. Now you got 28 grand or something less than that, probably. Well, now, fuck. Did y'all buy the ship? Oh, how the hell did you all not spend any money and I'm fucking broke? 28 grand. I got 28 grand. Y'all suck. Why did it not cost you anything? Okay, go to fire, bumper over to fire groups. We got to set our fire groups up. Okay, so that's just fucked up. I'm like, wait a minute. Not fair. So in your fire group right now, you can see we have A as a fire group. We can have lots of fire groups and it gets very complicated, but right now we're just going to have one. And for pulse lasers, those are what's going to pull the shields down. We're going to leave that on trigger 1. So both of those should be on trigger 1, which is your right trigger. And if you use your D-pad and you go down to those multi-cannons, change those by clicking A to 2. So you should have fire group A at the 2 Fs are both 1, the 1 Gs are both 2. So you got fixed multi-cannons? Oh, okay, so you're not going to be able to help us with the shields pretty much. Gotcha. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and set a second group, but you guys don't have to do that. I'm going to do that. So then you hit B, now your fire groups are established. All's wonderful. And tomorrow night, or whenever you want to do it, we'll jump back in and we'll go do that again with our new ship. I still think we probably want to avoid that damn gunship right at the back because we still don't have very good shields. It is better shielded than the dickhead, but maybe we can pick some lower targets. But anyway, yeah. See you later, man. So thanks for everybody for watching. Please rate, subscribe, hit that notification bell to see future streams on YouTube. If you're over there on Twitch, hit that heart button, follow and subscribe. We'd greatly appreciate it. My channel's CapJLP and Loafs is Loaf-A-Lot 35, and we will see y'all next time.